So this is my website and app presentation. Start off with a little bit about me. I'm an English teaching major here at EKU, and it's my second year. I'm loving it. I'm from Berea, Kentucky, and I want to be a teacher because it's so much fun being around the kids and helping them grow and learn into the people that you know that they can be. If I could choose where to teach, I would have to say my equal pride runs pretty deep, and I'd love to teach at my high school back home at Madison Southern. My website is the Smithsonian Learning Lab. The link is right there under the title if you'd like to check it out. The Smithsonian Learning Lab creates authentic, meaningful, and personalized learning experiences. They use every resource found at the Smithsonian, and it's in this easy to access website. How it can help our students with exceptionalities. Specifically, it's a very visual approach for the information presented, but it may need further explanation on how to approach each subject and how to navigate the site. Me and myself, I had to play with the site a little bit just to figure out how to get through it, but once I made it through that, it was pretty easy to understand. Gifted and talented students, they would be able to explore the site at their own pace, so that's always great, and it's a huge website. I mean, there's new stuff added to it every 6 seconds, so that should keep them busy. A disadvantage, however, to the site is that it has no narration features or language changing options, so it makes it a little more complicated for your English language learners. So just to take a little look at the site here, here is the home page. I've already logged in. Logging in is free. It doesn't cost anything to be a part of this, which is great. So I'm just going to do a random search here on, let's say, so it's going to come up with all of these resources that you could look at for World War II. And it's pretty awesome because they come in these clusters. Like this one is electrical panels for the Japanese. So if I were to open that, it's loading. It's going to come up with this electrical panel, and I can click over here for more info, and it'll bring up everything that I could know about it, including physical description, where I can look for more information on that for the original, where it's located in the museum, which is pretty cool. And if I wanted to add it to one of my collections, I could just click right here. Well, it logged me out. Anyway, you'll just log in and it'll add it to a collection, which is pretty cool. And so you could reference to it later. You could favorite it with this heart, share it on social media, or you could even annotate it over here and you could put notes for yourself to look back on later when you use this. The Smithsonian Learning Lab, it's dedicated to 3 main points with the site. The first one is discovery. They're encouraged to explore all of the resources that's given in the website. They have collections of history, science, art, and culture. And like I said earlier, a new thing is added every 6 seconds. So there's something new every time you show up. They also encourage students to create new things. They can duplicate and edit existing collections and add collections to their favorite list. They can create their own collections from scratch of just random stuff that they like. I mean, if they like buttons and airplanes and trees, they can put it all in one collection and it's uniquely theirs. And they can also add annotations to each picture about like favorite details that they like about it. And then they can also share it to social media. They can add captions to make it easily to find. They could say the subject, target age range, etc., etc. And teachers can make assignments with these collections, such as quizzes, mini responses, and that includes a roster, due date, and progress board, which is pretty cool if you want to use this in a classroom. It applies the technology easily, and you'll be able to keep track of what your kiddos are doing and how well they're understanding the information given. So my app is Brain Pop, which is a personal favorite. I can remember working on this in like 4th grade. It was awesome. So I went back and I looked at it, and you can explore hundreds of animated movies, which is the same. The quizzes are the same, but there's way more now. There's games, there's readings you can look at, activity pages, and for the teachers, lesson plans, which is pretty cool. For ELL learners, BrainPop has a whole section dedicated to English language learners with videos in Chinese, Dutch, French, and Spanish. The talented students, there's a wide range of videos. There's plenty of variety to keep them interested. There are like a ton. You couldn't even watch all of them in a week, probably. And then students with exceptionalities, videos have unlimited replays and fun activity pages, which will help them get the understanding through more than just the video. They could actually touch it and learn it and work on it and practice, which is pretty awesome. So this is the home page from the app. It has the featured movie of the day, the quiz, scores, related movies, all your movies in the search button. Here's what it looks like when the movie's actually playing. So if you're like, I know this dude's, you can just hit the quiz and go ahead and take it. This is what the quiz looks like. And that's after you take the quiz, it shows your little score. My boyfriend took it and he knew 60% about Saturn. So, and it'll keep your last score, highest score, and average score, which is pretty cool because students can keep up with their progress, which is pretty nice. And then here are all the subjects that you can choose from for the videos. However, some of the videos require a paid subscription, but there's still a pretty good handful of free ones, which is always great because they'll be able to look through all these different subjects, and even though it's not the full variety on the app, it's still a pretty good amount for a mobile device. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and I can't wait to hear the rest.